Bridgerton Season 4 should have been a filler season. Benedict Bridgerton, a Cinderella storyline, the middle chapter of an 8-season franchise, every condition was there for it to coast. And then Yerin Ha showed up and raised the bar for every performance this show has ever delivered. What is up, Movizo? Today we're talking Bridgerton Season 4. Not the romance, not the costumes, the performance that nobody saw coming, and the reason this season is worth far more than its premise suggests. Yerin Ha as Sophie Baek is the single best thing to happen to this show since Regé-Jean Page in Season 1. And the comparison isn't casual. He's the only cast member in the show's history to earn a Primetime Emmy acting nomination. Ha's performance in Season 4 is the first time since then that the acting conversation needs to be reopened. Here's what makes Sophie different from every other Bridgerton love interest. She's not here to be rescued. She's illegitimate, educated, speaks fluent French, and carries herself with a dignity that makes everyone around her, including the audience, immediately check their assumptions. When she pushes back on Benedict's dismissal of women chasing husbands, pointing out that their entire futures depend on securing a match, it lands with a weight this show has never attempted before. That's not a typical Bridgerton scene. That's genuine social commentary delivered through character. And Ha earns every second of it. The honest truth is that Benedict's arc needed more resistance from the writing itself. Ha does the heavy lifting of making Sophie complex, but Benedict occasionally slips back into the charming but shallow archetype the show is comfortable with. The season works because Ha pulls him forward, not because the writing consistently challenges him. That imbalance is noticeable if you're paying attention. The Cinderella framework also occasionally boxes the story into predictable beats. The masked ball, the reveal, the class divide, it's familiar. What saves it is entirely Ha's execution within those familiar beats. The moment Benedict discovers Sophie's real identity is the season's turning point, and the scene earns its weight because of everything Ha has built across the episodes before it. That revelation doesn't just change Benedict's story. It cracks open the entire world of Bridgerton by bringing a genuine downstairs perspective into a show that has largely stayed surface level. The two intimate scenes between Sophie and Benedict, one rushed and frantic, the other slow and deliberate, are handled with a tonal balance that's genuinely impressive. Ha manages to keep the show's signature heat while weaving in the real fear of unwanted pregnancy in the 1800s. That's a difficult thing to execute without breaking the escapist tone entirely. She pulls it off. Bridgerton Season 4 is better than it had any right to be, and the reason is Yerin Ha. She didn't just deliver a strong performance. She showed what this show is capable of when it commits to depth over surface. If the Emmy conversation doesn't include her name this cycle, that's a miss 8 out of 10. Elevated by one extraordinary performance. Is Yerin Ha's Sophie the best new character Bridgerton has introduced since Season 1, or does someone else hold that title for you? Drop it below. Full Season 4 ranking and breakdown coming to Movizo this week. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you there.